Alright, well, I'm Alec Stefansky. I'm founder and brewmaster of Ucommon Brewers. We're here in Santa Cruz. Brewery's been up and running since late 2007, been on the market since '08, and we're growing and having a good time. So we're bringing 3 beers to the Twisted Tasting this year. At least 3, maybe 4. I was still thinking there might be a 4th. First beer is going to be last year's Belgian Tramp. People who came might have tasted that one. It was a dark strong, Belgian dark strong brewed with figs, dates, and raisins. So this was a collaborative beer, last year's and this year's version of the Belgian Tramp, which is still yet to be named. This year's version is a Belgian triple, and we brewed that with persimmons and orange blossom honey. Third beer is something real special to us. It's our Rubidus Red Ale. It's a red ale brewed with maple sugar and candy cap mushrooms. Candy caps are mushroom that grows around this area during the rainy season, so it's a bit of a rain dance for us, trying to summon down some moisture from the heavens and encourage a little growth where it should be. What happened last year with the Belgian Tramp was a group of about 8 breweries that are they're contract houses that don't necessarily have their own brew houses, but are making great beer in using production in other people's facilities. And they wanted to do a collaboration, and we're looking around and wanted to find a place where they knew they could get some good beer and someone they could work with. So they came down to us, and we sat down and created the Belgian Tramp. Trying to do something that had some seasonality to it, so we wanted to be using fruits that worked with the time of year. Last year we brewed that in January, so we worked with dried fruits, and it was it was kind of a darker month, and it seemed to make a lot of sense. This year's version we brewed in early December, and so all the persimmons were up on the trees, just ripening and looking beautiful. So we were able to go around and just harvest persimmons for people who had too many of them, and ended up with enormous baskets and bags of persimmons that hung around the brewery for about a week and a half, just sort of sweating and ripening. And so it was a big, delicious, gooey mess that went into that beer. So the thing with the Rubidus, candy cap mushrooms are really amazing. They taste like maple syrup, so when people come and try this beer out, they're going to be hit with this really intense maple aroma and deep maple body. And the wild thing about it is that even though we are using maple sugar, it almost entirely ferments out. And the maple flavor that comes through in the beer is from the mushroom. It's one of the reasons candy caps are really beloved by chefs in Northern California, because they work with everything. You can make pizza with them, you can have them just sauteed on their own, they're delicious. You can make ice cream, you can make cookies, you can mix them into pasta. And that maple flavor comes through, always comes through. So they're really fun. I've been saying for years that once the French figure out they exist, they're going to go for $1,000 a pound. So we're enjoying this now. They're available, not too many people know about them, and we'll play with them while we can. Yeah, this will be our 3rd year at Twisted Tasting. Really looking forward to it. It's been a hoot every year. All the great beer that comes in, crazy stuff that not normally available. So a chance to taste something really wild, and then the pairings with the local chefs and restaurants are really fun. I've seen deviled eggs dangling off fishing line that you had to go and snatch with your teeth. It's just a really fun time. There's great food and great beer, and a chance to hang out in downtown on the top of a beautiful building.